This is 2,500.
Investigators continue to search for a motive behind a deadly mass shooting in Southern California over the weekend. After more classified materials are discovered in one of President Biden's homes, senior Democrats are now taking a stance over the handling of the files. This is News 3 Now at noon. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Mark Kane. A Madison man was arrested for causing a mess on a Dodge County highway that shut down traffic for 7 hours. Deputies were called to US 151 just north of East Salem Road around 2 o'clock yesterday afternoon for a report of a rollover crash. Crews arrived to find damaged power lines lying across the road. A semi-truck and 2 other vehicles were damaged. A 55-year-old was hospitalized and later arrested for operating while intoxicated. A man accused of shooting at Madison police during a chase is now on trial. 24-year-old Singleton Smith Harston is facing 16 charges, including 2 counts of attempted first-degree intentional homicide. Smith Harston robbed a convenience store last January, leading to a chase in which he shot at officers. According to online records, his trial is scheduled to last through Friday. Marcus Randall L. is back in court today. The former Badger football player faces double murder charges for the deaths of Sierra Winchester and Brittany McAdory back in 2020. This morning, people who knew Winchester and Randall L. testified. Edward Brown told the court Randall L. felt Winchester was taking advantage of him and thought she was taking things from him. Winchester later told Brown that she was scared of him. Our Catherine Merck is sharing live minute-to-minute updates on her Twitter page. Just follow the Twitter handle at the bottom of your screen. President Joe Biden has ordered flags to fly at half-staff today in honor of the victims of a California shooting at a Lunar New Year celebration. 10 people were killed and another 10 were wounded when the 72-year-old gunman opened fire at a dance club in Monterey Park. Shortly after that, authorities say the suspect went to a second studio in nearby Alhambra, but people were able to disarm him before he fled. Police soon found the suspect in his vehicle, but after an hours-long standoff, the gunman took his own life. Investigators are still working to determine a motive for the shooting. Let's head out to the weather patio now. Meteorologist Kelly Slifka has a look at your certified most accurate forecast. Are we seeing sun?
We are. It's pretty nice to see it. It's been a while. In fact, we've had it was about a week ago that we saw some sun. A week ago Sunday anyway. But we are seeing some sun now, finally breaking through. So it's going to be a brighter afternoon. I wish I had my sunglasses out here because you probably need them because with this fresh snow that we have on the ground, it's kind of bright. But you can see on our visible cloud track that we have seen some clearing take place across southern Wisconsin. It's been kind of a slow process this morning, but we finally got rid of that fog that we had in some areas this morning and those low clouds, and that's due to some wind that we have that is now blowing about. In fact, winds will be up there around 10 to 15 miles per hour throughout the afternoon. Right now they're around 8-9 miles per hour, but they'll continue to pick up, and we'll see some sunshine for the afternoon mixed in with some of these clouds as well. Right now we're at 23, and it's a pretty common number here in southern areas of the state, and we should be warming up to the upper 20s to around 30 this afternoon with some sun. Don't get used to it, though. We've got more clouds on the way, and we are tracking some snow possibilities for the rest of the week. More on that coming up.
All right, enjoy it while you can. Thanks, Kelly. We'll see you in a few minutes. More than 1,000 CNH industrial workers are back at work after ending their strike. This comes after a contract agreement was reached this weekend. It's the first time the workers returned to work since May. The strike was held in Racine and Burlington, Iowa by the United Auto Workers Union. They're striking for wage increases to keep pace with inflation and for better benefits to offset the widespread worker shortage. The union has not disclosed any details on what's in the new contract. More questions for President Biden after 6 additional classified documents were found at his Delaware home last week. The FBI searched the president's home for 13 hours on Friday. The president's private attorney said they found 6 documents marked classified. The Justice Department is considering searching other properties connected to the president. Republican criticism has been consistent, but now even some Democrats are questioning what happened.
Whether it was the fault of a staffer or an attorney, it makes no difference. The elected official bears ultimate responsibility.
The top Republican on the House Oversight Committee says he's sending a letter to the Secret Service today demanding records. But President Biden's allies point out in this case there was no need for a search warrant, unlike the document search at former President Trump's Mar-a-Lago resort, which required a judge to grant access. The FDA wants to simplify how Americans stay up to date on their COVID-19 booster vaccinations. That would mean assessing what COVID strains are circulating in June and then preparing a dose for the fall. The FDA says the plan is to create a single annual shot to bolster immunity for most people, but those with certain risk factors might need two. The FDA's Vaccines Advisory Committee is set to meet Thursday to discuss the plan. Well, do you have a well-behaved dog that behaves well around children? UW Health Kids wants your help. The hospital is asking dog owners to apply for their new Caring Canines program. The program lets volunteers and their dogs visit children in the hospital and brighten their day. Volunteers must be at least 18 years old and commit to at least 1 year of service, bringing their dog at least twice a month. Dogs must complete a 4-step application process, including temperament testing, prior to being accepted into the program. For more information and a link to apply, go to channel3000.com. And there's more to come on News 3 Now at noon, including the Federal Trade Commission being asked to investigate the price of eggs. The Money Watch report is next.
You're watching News 3 Now at noon.
Spark inspiration at the Build and Remodel Expo. Chat with local experts showcasing the latest innovations in home building and remodeling. Browse kitchen, bath, and new home construction trends. Visit buildremodelexpo.com for more information.
Do you have a coffee smile? Drinking coffee causes yellow teeth for thousands of people just like you. And whitening toothpaste just doesn't make those stains go away. Introducing Power Swabs, the first teeth whitening system that lifts coffee stains off your teeth in less than 5 minutes without whitening strips or trays.
The Power Swabs were so easy to use. I don't have to have strips sitting on my face for an hour. I don't have to have a foam tray where I feel like I'm gonna gag or I'm gonna go play football. I've tried like every over-the-counter whitening because, you know, I'm one of those people that I'm like obsessed with white teeth.
So with the strips I've used in the past, most of them are like, you gotta leave it on for 30 minutes and the whole experience is just not comfortable. But with Power Swabs, I just snapped it open and rubbed it on and it was good to go.
This didn't sting, it didn't burn, it didn't have an aftertaste. It was just a swab and I just gotta rub it around my teeth, and that was it.
The Secret is a tooth detergent and whitening agent developed by Dr. Martin Ginniker that lifts stains off of your teeth. Power Swabs remove stains on natural teeth, veneers, bonding, caps, and crowns. The best part is you just swab your teeth for 5 minutes and you'll have whiter teeth. No more sitting at home with a whitening strip or tray in your mouth for 30 minutes twice a day.
When I used these whitening strips, I noticed when I would drink, I would get this crazy sensitivity. It would go right to my brain, and I'm like, I hate this. So why do I have to go through the monstrosity of this pain just because I want to whiten my teeth? With Power Swabs, there was zero sensitivity.
Within the first day with the Power Swab, I noticed there was a difference. I really love the fact that you're able to go individually on each tooth and make sure that it's going to be wider.
Call for your 5-minute solution to whiter teeth. Whiten your teeth this new year by ordering Power Swabs and receive up to 50% off the regular price. Yes, 50% off the regular price. Shipping is free, plus you'll receive a free Quick Stick pen. Visit powerswabs.com or call the number on your screen.
Lean back and save big this winter at the Century House. Right now, save hundreds going from one grade of stressless leather to a superior grade for free. Or save $300 and get a free battery when you purchase any stressless mic or stressless max motorized recliner or any stressless classic power recliner. Don't miss out. Shop the Century House, 3420 University Avenue in Madison.
A farmer advocacy group has asked the Federal Trade Commission to investigate the skyrocketing cost of eggs, alleging possible price gouging or coordination among major producers. Government data show the average price of a dozen eggs is up 60% compared to a year ago due to a deadly avian flu outbreak. This comes as U.S. Customs agents say they've been cracking down on the uptick in Americans trying to bring raw eggs across the southern border. History made this weekend with James Cameron's Avatar: The Way of Water crossing the $2 billion mark worldwide. It's the 6th movie to ever gross $2 billion and Cameron's 3rd. His first Avatar film and Titanic also surpassed that milestone. And it now costs 3 cents more to drop that Valentine's Day card in the mail. The price of Forever stamps went from 60 cents to 63 cents starting yesterday. The U.S. Postal Service announced the change back in October. It's the third price increase for Forever stamps in the past 17 months. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Matt Piper.
Let's check Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow Industrial's up 280 points. The NASDAQ up 216. The S&P 500 up 50. Well, Pam has today's egg prices next, along with Kelly and the work week forecast. And then today on Live at 4, Will Loper fills us in on the latest news from the box office. That's coming up at 4.
Cold winter weather's here, so why feel it inside your own home and in your wallet? USA Insulation's premium injection foam fills every crevice of your walls, even going over your existing inferior insulation. Our foam gives you high-tech comfort and saves you money on utility bills year-round. So stop bundling up and start building savings. Call now and get up to a 30% tax credit and low monthly payments.
USA Insulation.
There's nothing better than a great night's sleep on a new Beauty Rest mattress from Steinhafels. Right now, Queen Beauty Rest mattresses start at just $4.99. Upgrade to a Beauty Rest Black and get your choice of an Apple Watch or Apple AirPods. You'll only pay $49 per month when you use Steinhafels 72-month financing. So save big and rest easy on your new Beauty Rest mattress from Steinhafels. Shop in-store or online today at steinhafels.com.
Low E has hurt my ability to perform.
He hasn't been able to make the bed in years.
Now there's hope. Now through January 31st, join Planet Fitness for $1 down, $10 a month, cancel anytime, and turn your low energy into big fitness energy in 2023 in a clean and spacious, judgment-free zone with tons of equipment to get you energized.
Low E? Not for me.
Simply join through the free PF app for $1 down, $10 a month, no commitment, cancel anytime. Deal ends Tuesday, January 31st.
Wisconsin. It's easy to take for granted how we warm up. But what if you couldn't warm up so easily? For many, it's a reality they can't ignore. Working families, elderly, disabled, and veterans struggling to keep their heat and power on in the dangerous cold of winter. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our energy, water, and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safe in your home. No one deserves to suffer when we can help each other.
You may want to stand back. Today, I try Axe Story. Y'all think I can do this? Then I get to strike a pose with supermodel Winnie Hollow. Give it some, yeah!
On the next Jennifer Hudson Show at 3.
We're tempting your taste buds with a great place to dine during Restaurant Week.
Tomorrow, see how one first-time participant is putting a fresh spin on coastal Italian cuisine.
And we'll be tracking some storm chances this week, maybe some snow accumulation. Join us tomorrow between 4:30 and 7.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Let's check in now with Pam Yaki from the Midwest Farm Report as we kick off another week.
Absolutely. And I'm going to follow with one of the stories that you had previously, Mark. Again, everybody's focused their attention on eggs. And interestingly enough, here in Wisconsin, we just got our latest egg production forecast. Wisconsin Ag Statistical Service says that the lingering effects of avian influenza is still being felt by our poultry producers across the state. In December, Wisconsin as a state produced 149 million eggs. That's up 4% from November, but still 19% less than we produced a year ago. And that's happening nationally, too. Across the United States, 5.73 million eggs produced in the month of December, but that is down 21% compared to a year ago. Again, as I've tried to tell you, when these situations occur, you can't just snap your fingers and make chickens appear or snap your fingers and make them of egg-laying age. So, again, the industry just trying to ramp up as quickly as possible. Let's talk a little bit more about what's happening in agribusiness news. Congratulations to one of our Wisconsin dairymen, Jim Sartori, chairman and the former, I guess he's chair of the board for Sartori Company, has been named one of the International Dairy Foods Association's laureate recipients. Jim has been the chairman of the board for Sartori, which is a family-owned company specializing in artisan Wisconsin cheeses. Since 1939, Sartori companies crafted the cheeses with special homage to their Italian traditions. And now, again, like I said, Jim Sartori, former CEO, current chairman of the board for Sartori, picking up that laureate award. Congratulations, Jim. Dairy markets today rebounding after what was an ugly Friday. Barrel cheese today up 9 cents to $1.67. 40-pound block cheese up 15.5 at $1.99. Double A butter, though, down 4 cents today at $2.2825 per pound. And tomorrow I am going to be down on campus, Mark, for the annual UW Ag Outlook Forum, where brighter minds than mine are going to be together, giving us a little bit of a outlook on what agriculture for Wisconsin is going to look like. So I'll have to catch up with you on Wednesday.
All right. Share the information with us. We all need to be smarter. Thanks, Pam. Let's get a look now at your certified most accurate forecast. Meteorologist Kelly Slifka out on the sunny weather patio.
Yeah, it's not much that we've been talking about that this month. Obviously, in January, it's been very cloudy. One thing that was different today is we had the fog and low clouds, but there's been enough of a wind to mix up the atmosphere, so that got rid of a lot of the low clouds and fog, and that's why we are seeing the sunshine. You can see that on our visible track. Yeah, you can see the snow on the ground there in Minnesota and Iowa, while mainly just the trees in the southern parts of Wisconsin, but at least we are starting to lose some of the cloud cover, and we've got one bright day. Just don't get quite used to it, but you're going to have to find those sunglasses today. We don't have any visibility problems right now this noon hour, but we do have some winds up there around 10 miles per hour, so it's adding a little bit of a chill, but as mentioned, if it wasn't for that wind, we probably would have been socked in with those low clouds all day long. Right now we're at 23, so it's kind of a slow struggle to really warm up currently, but I think we'll get up to about 30 or so, it looks like, this afternoon. So we're seasonably cool, I guess, if you will. Some locations are already starting to warm into the upper 20s. You can see off to the east and northeast, 27 degrees and 26 to the west. All right, our future track, we are looking at the sunshine for the afternoon. As mentioned, getting close to 30 today. However, it looks like clouds will quickly move in just as about the sun is starting to go down, coming in from the west. This is a band of clouds. Really not going to produce any kind of snow. One thing it will do is act like a blanket and actually keep our temperatures a little bit milder. It still will be breezy yet this evening, but after midnight, I think those winds should come down. But with those winds up, that'll keep our temperatures warmer than what we saw this morning when we dropped down into the teens. Tomorrow, I think we're going to be socked in with the clouds. Looks like it should be a dry day, but a mostly cloudy sky expected today. But we finally do see the sun today. Some snow moving in, it looks like Wednesday. We're going to be tracking this mainly across Illinois, it looks like. That's going to be the main impacts, but it could brush southern Wisconsin by the middle part of the week. On and off snow showers all day on Wednesday. And then we're talking about something we haven't talked about much in January, some Arctic air headed our way toward the end of the weekend and early next week. Here's that storm system moving in on Wednesday. It does bring in some of that snow, but you can see the bulk of the snow, the heavier snow, if you will, is down towards Chicago and points down to the south. But we can expect at least some light accumulation across southern Wisconsin. And it looks like we'll see snow showers just about at any time going into our Wednesday. So we're in the 30s the next couple of days, so enjoy the sun while we got it, because it's just about history after today for a while. It looks like we're going to be kind of stuck in some clouds right into the weekend. There's a lot of these small possibilities of some snow, lighter snow, maybe a more accumulating snow could be coming our way. It looks like Saturday and Sunday, and that's something we haven't seen yet, that Arctic plunge behind a storm system actually since December. So it looks like we're going to finally see that by the end of the weekend and early next week. Overnight lows could be flirting with 0 and afternoon highs struggling to get through the teens.
We're not used to that.
Nope. Get that heavy jacket, that's for sure.
That's exactly. All right. Thanks, Kelly. Up next, Howard is in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen celebrating a special day.
If you're like us here in the test kitchen, all you have to do is mention the word pie and everyone's ears perk up. I'm not sure what it is about pie that makes everyone so giddy. And with today being National Pie Day, I figured we should honor the occasion by whipping up a pie that has become one of our new favorites. We start off by cutting some candy bars into small pieces. As for the kind, that's up to you, but we think the gooier the better. We set those aside and mix together some cream cheese and sugar until it's smooth. Once it is, we beat in a couple of eggs, one at a time. Then we add in some sour cream and some peanut butter. And we keep beating it until it looks light like this. Now, we line the bottom of a store-bought pie crust that we've baked off with the candy that we've cut up. On top of that, we spoon on the filling and into the oven it goes until the center is set. After it cools, we finish it off with a basic ganache, which is simply some chocolate chips that we melted in warmed up heavy cream. Once it's set, it's ready to serve. I do have to warn you, though, that this is one of those desserts that seems to disappear in a flash. The good news is the recipe for our candy bar pie is online now, just in time for us to celebrate National Pie Day. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we created a gooier way for you to enjoy all of the, ooh, it's so good.
Ahead at noon, Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Company is here answering your plant and garden questions. The number to call, 608-270-9933. We'll get to your calls right after this.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Get all of your projects done with help from Menards. Mastercraft Interior Doors offer the best quality for the best prices. With our wide range of styles and options, you'll be sure to find something to fit your taste. Choose from our in-stock doors or design your door your way with our door designer. Mastercraft has the fastest delivery, so you get your door in approximately 7 days. Save big on Mastercraft doors at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Plexiderm. And if you haven't tried Plexiderm, we've created the best offer yet with our New Year's Plexiderm 10-Minute Challenge. All it takes is 10 minutes to reduce the appearance of under-eye bags, wrinkles, and crow's feet. Even the 11 lines between your eyes are visibly gone in minutes. Plexiderm works so well that celebrities in Hollywood and people just like you feel years younger in minutes. This is why I'm letting people try it for only $14.95 this New Year at plexidermtrial.com.
So I've had under eye bags for a very long time, and it sucks. I have spent so much money on tons of eye creams, eye gels. Finally, I tried something called Plexiderm, and I'm not joking. It works. When I do a collage and everything is done, it looks amazing. That is exactly how Plexiderm makes me feel. I put it on my face, and somehow, some way, I look together, which is amazing. I'm Jackie, and I took the Plexiderm 10-Minute Challenge, and so should you.
I'm Neela. I'm 61 years old. I'm a professional personal trainer. It's so important to be in good health and to be fit and take care of yourself. How it makes you feel inside is amazing. And yet, when you look in the mirror, what you see necessarily isn't what you feel inside. Plexiderm, seriously, honest to God, it's amazing. There's nothing there, like the bags are gone.
The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shale rock. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms, rapidly reducing the appearance of under-eye bags and wrinkles in minutes. This New Year is the best time to try Plexiderm at our starter price of only $14.95. So if under-eye bags make you look tired or feel older, take action this New Year and see that younger-looking you. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Company is answering your plant and garden questions. The number to call, 608-270-9933. Hello, Lisa.
Hello. Mark just learned a fact about me.
Well, we're not going to talk about it. So you brought succulents.
I did bring succulents, yes. Super trendy right now and pretty easy to grow if you have the right conditions. And so bright light, cooler temps, they can handle cooler temps. You got to have really good drainage, and you cannot be an overwaterer. So when you think about houseplants, that's the question I always ask people. Do you underwater or overwater? This is a plant for an underwaterer.
Like once a month?
Depending on the size. Like this guy here in this wider pot, maybe 6 or 8 weeks, especially at this time of year when it's cool, you know, when it's cool, we don't have a ton of sunlight. But yeah, generally I like to say for every inch or two of pot diameter, that would be at least a week between waterings.
Sun?
A lot, really bright light, so high light.
Because they're desert plants.
They are desert plants, so they can also handle temperature fluctuations where it might be, you know, 100 degrees during the day and then freezing at night. So they can take some extremes, but they do like good drainage. So even if you get a huge storm in the desert, there's drainage because they're growing in sand.
And these are all different.
They
kinds?
have a lot of forms, a lot of colors. These sort of rosette ones. These are Huertas. Also aloe fall into this, and just regular cactus. I didn't bring any, just straight on cactus with me.
Do people make like terrariums with these?
Yeah,
or?
you can grow them in a terrarium if you maintain the whole wicking system so that they're not sitting in water. But a lot of times people will get them in containers that don't have any drainage, and then they succumb fairly quickly. So if you have a really pretty, like a glass dish or something you want them in, they're excellent fakes on the market. We even have some. We have done that for some people.
Really?
Yes, we have.
We are waiting for some calls to come in here.
Oh, I wondered why we were still chatting.
Well, they're ringing, but they're not apparently not appropriate. So, so you have this area in the store where these trendy plants. People are collecting plants now.
Yes, they are. And so we've talked about some of them over the last couple of weeks. Certainly, but as a group, like air plants and succulents are still really trendy. I think it's because they're easy to do, easy to take care of, and the forms are so varied. And they're kind of fun, especially like the air plants. You can glue them on things, and so.
Collecting plants?
Yeah.
Alan was on the line, and he had a question about using Roundup.
Okay, so, Roundup is tricky. So sometimes you need a pea shooter. Sometimes you need a bazooka. Roundup falls into the bazooka category. So if you have to use it, you just need to be really careful and thoughtful about how you apply it. So no windy screen things that you don't want to suffer any damage, because it's a contact herbicide. It will kill anything it touches. So just be careful and thoughtful with it.
All right, we have a caller, but I don't know who it is.
Okay, let's live dangerously.
Is this Mary?
Hi, this is Mary.
Hi, Mary, go ahead.
Hi, I'm from Verona. I have a question about, seems like a new trend. It's called winter sowing. I'm seeing it all over the internet about taking like milk jugs and putting seeds in it, and I want more information. It sounds interesting.
So winter sowing kind of evolved from, like, it's really, for us, it's a fall sowing, sow in the wintertime, and then you use the outside temperatures to do any prep that seeds or plants might need for dormancy. So the things that, and then there's also a whole trend of using what they call cold frames, and this would fall into a cold frame situation where you're getting some sun, and you would grow plants that do really well in cooler temperatures, like radishes and things like that, and then you vent your frame, then close it at night and keep all the heat inside.
Milk duds?
Milk jugs, she said. So yeah, they're just looking for a thing to plant in them. So yeah.
All right, we have lots of calls. Unfortunately, we're out of time.
Okay,
so
but
if you're on the line, stay there. At least we'll talk to you off the air.
Yes.
All right, enjoy.
Yeah.
Thanks for calling, everyone. Here's Kelly with one final check of the forecast.
Well, we finally do have the sun out there today. Enjoy it, because it's going to be a while before we see it return again. Temperatures are in the mid-20s most areas, but there is that wind. It's out of the west, and that's what actually got rid of the low-level moisture, the low clouds this morning, and that's why we're seeing the sun. But it's adding a chill. Right now, our wind chill value 16 down to 7 currently in Monroe. But we do have the sun before the clouds roll in after sunset, and it'll be cloudy tonight, and more clouds in our forecast tomorrow. Do have a chance of some lighter snow tomorrow night into a Wednesday, and just small chances for Thursday and Friday. Better chance, it looks like, by Sunday. It turns much colder then.
All right, Kelly, thank you. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you back here at 4 o'clock. Enjoy the sunshine.